Hello, crafters, and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft Show update, where we're nurturing your creativity with in-person and online events. And I'm so excited that you can join us for this week's update. Now, we're going to kick off with a dash of inspiration. Of course, we've got the latest Sandown news, we've got the latest Peninsula Papercraft Show news, and of course, we've got what's going on with our community in the Papercraft Posse. So firstly, whether you're watching us live or a replay, pop in the comments, just like Wendy and Florina and Denise have. Hello to all of you. It's so lovely that you can join us here on this somewhat chilly Monday afternoon, because it is always good to catch up and let us have a chat about what's going on. Now, this week's inspiration, I'd like to encourage you to take some notes as you learn about your different crafts. Now, I was taking a class on the weekend, and one of the crafters was most amazed that I knew the paint colours and remembered how I put things together. And partly, yes, I am, using the products often and are good at remembering them, but also I write things down. So I brought a sample to show you. Now, I'm sure I've spoken about this before, but I always love sharing these techniques. So this is a little canvas that I've done. That's going to look a bit funny because it's got a bit of green on it. And this has got lots of mixed media layers. It's got a beautiful image by Michelle Logan and a quote. And this has got some gorgeous colours and layers. But to help me put those together and remember them, this is the page that I created in my journal. So you can see here I've put down a little bit of ephemera. Then I've put the paint across it, so that really helps me see which ones are transparent, which ones are more opaque. I then matched it to the ink colours, and then I've also made a little note here of what stamps I've used. Now, it's a bit hard to see the detail, so we'll put a picture in the Papercraft Posse, but that just gives you an idea of some of the notes I take. So if I haven't finished the canvas and I need to go back to it, or I want to produce it again, I've got here exactly how I put it together, so I don't have to remember. Some of the other things I've got in here, so my packing and mini class, we've got here how I put it together. We've got the process, the colours, the sizes. I then write down like how many I need to get together, because it's always a bit of an effort. We've got all different colours, and again, the green comes up a bit funny, but these were the new Dina Wakley colours, and again, I'm swatching them over some ephemera so I know how transparent or how opaque they are. And that's what, when we talk about art journaling, is getting to know your paints and understanding where the best place is to use them. But I don't just have an amazing memory, I do spend a lot of time writing things down. When I've got ideas for things, I'll pop them in. I was having a bit of a play, so that's some of the colours I must have got inspired for doing. When I did my big apron canvas, I had a lot of my ideas jotted down, so things I was thinking about and exploring as they come together. So don't rely on your memory. Again, make and take for Packnam, making sure that we've got the notes, that we put them down. I actually wrote in here how I was using the scan and cut, because I hadn't used that for a while and I'd forgotten. So there's just so many different things our make and take for Paperific as well. So you don't have to just remember them. And if you want to get more serious about your crafting and want to be able to, share it with others, then writing down your process can be a really good idea. So that is my tip of inspiration for today. Write things down as you learn about your colours and your measurements, and then you'll have something that doesn't rely on memory so that you can repeat that process. Now, I would love to hear in the comments what you might do to record. Now, Denise she always does sketches because her memory is horrible. I know. I think one of the things about getting older and wiser is we do realise that we like to rely on our memories, but sometimes they're not that reliable. So writing things down really does help, particularly when you've got ideas. Now, our Sandown Show is a little over 4 weeks away. Now, we're still busy getting all the retailers organised and trying to do some negotiating and arranging. So if there's any retailers that you would love to see at the show, certainly pop it in the comments or reach out to them directly and let them know to get in touch, because while we've got a great lineup, there is still room for a few more. So the Sandown Show is at the Sandown Raceway, which is in Springvale, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. It's the 14th, 15th and 16th of October. So like I said, not far away at all. Now, the retailers will be announced and the tickets will go on sale this Friday, on Friday the 16th of September. And if you want to be one of the very first to get the information, make sure you check your inbox and make sure that you're on our email list, because that is where the information will get sent first. So how do you get on our email list? Head over to our website, from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, and scroll down to the bottom, pop in your name and your email address, and then when it gets released Friday, it will go there first. And then over the weekend, we'll have it on our socials. And then this time next week, we will go through the whole list of who's going to be there, who's offering make and takes, who's offering classes. We've got a really great lineup of classes and make and takes as well as demonstrations. So there's going to just be so much to do across those 3 days. Of course, the 1, 2, and 3 day pass tickets will go on sale on that day as well. And I can't wait to share all the details. Like I said, we're just wrapping up the last few, but I'm looking forward to sharing them with you because I know that's like one of the most exciting parts of the show as we prepare. So just make sure it's in your diary, Sandown Show on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of October. If you are just new to From Picture to Page or haven't heard about it before, the best place to go is to our website, from picture to page and beyond.com.au. We can get all the details, how to get to Sandown by car or by bus or by train. It's not far from the train station. We will have our little mobile vehicles picking people up as well, so keep an eye out for the signs. And of course, if anything changes and where all our retailers and details will be is on the website. Now, the Mornington Peninsula Show is also not far away. Now, that is on the Friday the 18th and Saturday the 19th of November. Note that we have put the call out to our retailers that were there back with us in 2019. And once we've got them sorted, we will be doing a general release to retailers as well. So more details will certainly be available soon. But again, for now, make sure you've got your diaries penciled for Friday the 18th and Saturday the 19th of November. Now, Papercraft Posse, oh my goodness. So for those of you that are new with us, Papercraft Posse is our little Facebook group, our little community within a community where we can share all of our craft. And we've had some fantastic shares this week. We've had lots of fun cards by Faye and Heidi. Both of them have just posted multiple cards, so there's some lovely ideas there. And I say Faye actually got some inspiration from Heidi, which is really cool. We've got another 3D creation by Tracy. I've popped in some art journaling, as has Rachel. So it is a lovely place to come and share. Oh, and Denise was sharing that she was working on some new products as well. So it was a lovely chance to share what you're working on, ask any questions, reach out to retailers because many of them are there in the group as well. And of course, one of the best parts about Papercraft Posse is that we get together in person as well. So our very next Papercraft Posse Crafternoon is this Saturday the 17th of September, right here in Mount Waverley. Now, for all the details, head over to our website, from picture to page and beyond.com.au. Scroll down and click on the Papercraft Posse logo at the bottom, and that will take you to the page for our address for you to get tickets and any other information. That's where we'll pop it. So the Crafternoon is a chance for you to bring the projects that you're working on, perhaps get some help or just do a bit of a show and share if you'd like. And it's just a lovely way of meeting some like-minded crafters. So when we get to the show in a few weeks' time, hopefully you'll see some familiar faces that you can at least say hello to, maybe sit down with a cuppa, and just generally continue to build that creativity and that community around it. Oh, Denise, we would love to see you there. So certainly let us know if you're coming. We've certainly got some places left. We do tea, coffee, herbal teas, hot chocolates, and some afternoon tea as well. So bring your lunch, bring your craft project, and come and have a lovely day. Okay, that is it for this week's update. Like we said, we're getting ready to announce those retailers at the Sandown Show. So we will be heading back to Sandown on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of October. Not far away, and the retailers will be announced and tickets will go on sale this Friday, on Friday the 16th of September. So check your emails, make sure you check your spam box because sometimes that's where some of our emails have been ending up. And then of course it will be on the socials, and I'll be back with you this time next week giving you a very detailed rundown of who's doing classes, who's doing make and takes, all that good stuff. I can't wait to share it. Now, of course, if you've got other friends that you think might want to come along as well, make sure you tag them in one of our event posts, and then we can make sure we keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Mornington Peninsula Show, 18th and 19th of November. Make sure you've got that penciled in. And of course, our Papercraft Posse. You are most welcome to invite your friends there to share what you're working on, ask any questions, ask for help, maybe look for a product, because it is definitely the go-to place. There's nearly 1,000 paper crafters there, so one of us will have an answer to your questions. So I really look forward to catching up with you soon. I'm looking forward to seeing so many of you at our Papercraft Posse Day next Saturday, and we can spend the day crafting together. So this is Michelle signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.